teenager, I suppose. Should probably find a place to better practice this new magic.
Well, it's certainly been a while, hasn't it? I suppose I've got some explaining to do. By the way, yes, hello everyone. As always, I am TheInvertedShadow. And, yeah. Welcome to the latest installment in the Elements of Insanity series. Like, 9 months after the last episode, which was all the way back in February, I think it was. I don't know. So, what the hell happened in this large gap between episodes? Part of this video. As the title would suggest, this is a video about Painset Shimmercakes. And for those of you who are new to this series, I figured that I probably should have said this on the start. You may be wondering exactly what is up with the spirits that are inside the Elements of Insanity. Not just Shimmercakes, but Brutalite, Rainbind, Rare Fruit, all that. The key part of this entire series all has to do with something called TF2 Freaks. Now, what is a freak, you might ask? Well, the basis of a TF2 freak is basically any of the 9 mercenaries from the game Team Fortress 2, but given extraordinary qualities. These extraordinary qualities can range from, say, sliding incredibly fast along walls and ceilings, superhuman strength, cybernetic upgrades like rockets coming out of your arms and shit like that, clairvoyance, anything like that. There are tons of freaks out there, and well, it just so happens that many of the freaks happen to find their way inside a main 6. And you may have noticed I said a main 6, because there is a reason as to why. I know a lot of people are wondering exactly why we have the Elements of Insanity and the real main 6 running around the Modiverse, but there is a reason for that, and it all involves a little thing called parallel dimensions, and you'll see soon enough. I'm just leaving you that hint right there. Anyways, concerning Shimmercakes, the TF2 freak that possessed her, because I know a lot of people who have seen this series, I'm looking at one of them in particular, have been wondering exactly what it was that possessed Sunset Shimmer. The freak that possessed Shimmer is one and only Painis Vagicake. And who is Painis Vagicake, you may ask? He is, or rather, in terms of my Modiverse, he was the unchallenged demigod of TF2 freaks. He was feared everywhere. And really, Vagicake was a colloquial trifecta, a combination of 3 different freaks, those being the cannibalistic and incredibly fast-paced and incredibly angered Painis Cupcake, the regenerative capabilities and the anger of Vagineer, and also the quirky and incredibly random Weaselcake. Now, you may have noticed I said that. I'm going to leave another hint right here. What other of the Elements of Insanity do we know that has Weaselcake inside of her? That's going to come into play later. Anyways, I think I've rambled on enough. Like, here is my plans right now. From this Shimmercakes video, the order of the story now will go on from the individual videos. From Shimmercakes, next will be Fluttershout, followed by the Cutie Mark Creeps, then Pinkest Cupcake and Apple Pills, and finally, a video involving Brutalite, and after that, another video involving the Royal Sisters, Discord, and 2 other characters. Obviously, we go back to Equestria. This will then lead into the big video I've been hinting at from the start, the big first ever confrontation between Brutalite and Painset Shimmercakes. Speaking of that little demon spawn, why don't we see what's really going on inside her head?
yourself!
Sunset.
Why isn't my magic working? What's going on? Who are you?
Who am I? I'm you. And you are me. Hello, Sunset Shimmer.
Me?
In a way, yes. Then again, my previous form wasn't a horse. But given your desires, I could make an exception.
What do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I want what you want. Power. Domination. Complete and total conquest of this pathetic little world. You said it yourself, didn't you?
I did, but...
But...
What do you mean, but? I thought this is what you wanted. Isn't that why you awoke me? Wait.
You don't even know who I am, do you?
No, I don't! I don't know anything about you!
Well now, this might be easier than I thought. But you've been a rather good girl, so I suppose I owe you a bit of honesty. Just call me Painis Vagicake.
Painis Vagicake?
Indeed. The legendary demigod of the freaks himself. Or, well, I was. My status is in need of a bit of, shall we say, re-establishing, if that weren't evident yet.
And what do you want with me?
Why, Sunset, you still don't get it? I'm simply helping you. With my spirit now part of your mind and body, my incredible power is yours to make use of. Together we will take over this world. And once that's done, we'll find a way back to your home world and exact your well-deserved vengeance upon that wretched... what was her name again? Oh, yes, Princess Celestia. With my power under your belt, she'll regret ever ousting you from her studies.
I don't know. I do want to give Twilight and Sunbutt what they deserve, don't get me wrong. But this wasn't how I wanted it. I mean, all those innocent people that weren't even trying to hurt us?
This world is full of idiots, my dear Sunset. We're less likely to bump into them if you just listen to me.
Well, what about all those freaks that we killed? What sort of business did they have with us, if any?
I again say it. Unchallenged demigod of the freaks.
Neither you nor any of these other freaks even realize what true power I hold. I've been in the ground for far too long, and it's high time this entire freak show learned who their real master is.
No! I won't let you control me!
Why not? Our goals are one and the same, are they not? Retribution, vengeance, domination, it's all the same. A few sheds of innocent blood is well worth it over eliminating the item of your affliction, isn't it?
Well, isn't it?
Let me go!
Oh, that's right. Keep fighting me. I enjoy a little struggle. Your mind may be strong, Sunset Shimmer, but my spirit's only just begun to take control.
I may have wanted power, but this isn't what I had in mind. I'll get my own power my own way. I don't need you!
I think you'll find I have much more power over you than you may think, Sunset. My multiple personalities already have a firm grip on your mind. It won't be long now before the rest of my being completely wipes out your essence. And where Sunset Shimmer once stood, Painis Vagicake will reign once again.
No! This isn't what I wanted!
And yet it's what you got. You stumbled into that graveyard with your little friend. You awoke me from my grave, and you claimed my power as your own, unwilling as your mind may have been. You chose this path, Sunset, and now it's your destiny.
No! Get out of my head! I don't need your power!
Oh, Sunset, please. For both of our sakes, just give me control. You'll only be hurting yourself if you keep resisting me. Not that my, other selves aren't doing that already.
No! If you keep doing this, you'll destroy the both of us!
Will I? Will I really? Or perhaps...
We will!
Enough! Jeez, you scream enough that you're giving me a headache. And it's your mind, after all.
Please, why are you doing this?
Haven't I already told you? I want power. Complete and total power! Thanks to you, I found just the host I need to regain my strength. And above all, I'll be able to help you gain the vengeance and notoriety you so desire, alongside my own need for control. 2 birds with 1 stone.
This isn't the power I desire! I never wanted this!
Then let me ask you this, Sunset. If you truly didn't want this kind of power, then what exactly brought you to my resting place? If not for your obsession over eradicating those 2 pesky alicorns, then what else? What led you to enter that graveyard from wherever you came from, Why bother awakening me if you are just going to back out from your wishes like a coward?
But above all, what made you ever think you could handle me?
Ugh, this isn't getting anywhere now.
What's this now?
Well, well. Looks like we get to have a little fun after all, eh, Sunset?
No! I won't let you hurt him!
Oh, just sit down and shut up already, will you? You need to learn to unwind a bit.
No, run! Don't come any closer to me!
Ah! What the bloody hell?
Disturb my nap, will you?
Please run!
Ah!
I told him to run away. Why didn't he listen to me?
Don't you get it now? I'm the one who calls the shots around here, Sunset. And you're just a whisper in the wind. Oh, poor little Sonny. It won't be so bad. At the very least, you'll have a front row seat once we get back to Equestria. Because you and me, we're almost one and the same, you know?
I'm not like you. I'll never be like you. I don't kill to get what I want.
So says the mayor that desecrated another freak's grave just to make her accomplice just like her. What does that say about your morality, That's right. You don't know the answer because you know I'm right, aren't I?
This is all my fault.
What's keeping you? Trying to block me out, are you?
I'll comply with you for now. But this isn't over. Not by a long shot.
Sunset? Anytime you'd like to stop ignoring me?
I hear you. Let's just go.
That's a good girl. I think you'll find it won't be so hard getting used to me now, will you? Now let's say we get back to sleep. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. You could never even dream of achieving true power like me!